In the words of the incomparable Willie Dixon and Bo Diddley, you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Now, I should have listened to those elder statesmen of blues and rock and roll, and this guitar in particular reminds me of the fact that you can't base your opinion solely on the shape of the guitar. Let me be honest here, I never would have pictured myself holding a Gibson Explorer or other similarly styled guitar. It just didn't seem to be my bag, if you will. But this guitar right here, I mean, it is comfortable to play, it is easy to play, and man, it sounds pretty good. So join me for this quick guitar profile. This is a 2001 76 reissue Gibson Explorer. If you're interested in the background and history on this style of guitar, then you know exactly where to go. It's where we all go, especially when we want it short. That's right, Keith Williams, 5-Watt World. I remember watching the short history on the Gibson Explorer when his video came out last year, but I reviewed it again after playing this guitar. Now, this particular guitar is out on a quick loan. Again, it's my first time playing an Explorer, so I can't wax poetically about Explorers in general, but I can share with you this particular example. Being a 76 reissue, we have a mahogany body and a mahogany neck, and this example weighs in 8 pounds, 3.3 ounces. Like I said before, it is very comfortable to play, it rests well when you're seated, and it balances nicely when you're standing up. The sweeping headstock and Gibson logo are at the top. 6 inline Grover tuners with small buttons work very well. Headstock thickness 15.2 millimeters. Serial number and Made in USA are stamped on the back of the headstock. And as you guys know, every time I make one of these videos, I'm always learning something new. And of course, thank you guys for your comments, as always. And it seems to be, from what I was reading, that these 8-digit serial numbers from Gibson are not too hard to understand. So the first and fifth digits indicate the year. Digits 2 through 4 show the date that the guitar was stamped. And then I guess I would understand that the last 3 digits in the serial number would be the guitar that was stamped that day. So in this case, we have a Gibson Explorer that was stamped June 4th, Monday, June 4th, 2001. And I guess this would be the 512th guitar. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong on those last 3 digits, but that's what it seems to be. The neck itself is really easy to play. Here are the dimensions on this guitar. Width at the nut, 43.1 millimeters. Width at the 12th fret, 52.5 millimeters. And width at the end of the fingerboard, 56.7. Depth at the 1st fret, 20.3 millimeters. And depth at the 12th fret, 22.4. The mahogany neck is topped with a rosewood fingerboard, 12-inch radius, 22 frets, and dot markers. Here's a look inside the neck pickup cavity where the body and neck join. The scale length is 24 3/4 inches, of course. Feels like a Gibson because it is a Gibson. Now, the way it feels when playing, it actually seems like the guitar is out in front of me a little bit more when compared to something like a Les Paul that feels set back a little bit more. Probably more in line with the way an SG might be, but to me, the extra mass of the body makes it sit a little bit more balanced. But that's 100% my subjective opinion. You can take that as it is, but it's my video, so I put it in there. The body highlights just how nice this guitar is for being 20 years old. The cherry finish is on point. Thickness of this body, 41.9 millimeters. You have your standard triangle-ish pickguard with the 3-way toggle mounted out front. Standard Gibson hardware, a tunematic bridge and stop tailpiece. And the control layout, very basic. You have a volume for your bridge, volume for your neck pickup, and then a master tone control. As I understand, these guitars were stocked with ceramic humbuckers, a 496R in the neck and a 500T in the bridge. On the underside of the pickups, you can see them labeled as Gibson USA, and both have a T stamped in the base plate. Now, from what I found, the T does not differentiate the 496R or the 500T. It's just that all of them seem to have that T marked in the base plate. But again, that's just what I found reading on the forums. If you know something else on that, please leave it in the comment section down below. Here are the pickup readings on this example as installed in the guitar. The neck pickup, 8.33K. The bridge pickup, 14.48. And both pickups together, 5.29. Of course, pickups like this and a guitar like this generally associated with higher gain music, but I think it's kind of interesting to experiment with it on different styles. I mean, come on, how cool would it be if you walked into a jazz gig with this slung over your shoulder? That'd be pretty sick. Now, ever since my wife and I saw the documentary Rumble at the Film Forum downtown, she has wanted me to record a cover of that classic Link Wray tune. And I think this is now the time to do it. How cool would it be to record that song, released in 1958, on this guitar, whose original design harkens back to that exact year? Stay tuned for that video coming up soon. You guys also know that I have a thing for the instrumental bands of the 60s. I'd like to use the term surf music, if that's acceptable at this point in time. The question is, should we play a tune like that on this guitar? Of course, this is not a guitar that we would normally associate with that style of music. It's not a Jazzmaster, it's not a Strat, it doesn't even have single coil pickups. But I can't resist the connection between the space-age stylings of this late 50s design with a song from the peak of the space race. Thanks again to Mike for letting me film and play his guitar a little bit. And of course, thanks to you guys for your support and comments. I'll look forward to hearing your thoughts down below. I think it's safe to say that this 76 reissue is a keeper. Not for me, of course, but it is a keeper. And it also reminded me of that lesson that we talked about at the beginning. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge the guitar solely by its shape. Have you ever played a guitar that you absolutely knew you would hate, but then you found out you really liked it? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks again for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when new content comes out, and I will see you in the next one.